just fine, and I hope that you are too. Good morning, friends. Let's see what day it is. What does this word spell? May. Our month is May. Yesterday was May 21st. What comes after 21? 22. When we're talking about our date, we would say the 22nd. May 22nd. Yesterday was Thursday. Let's sing our Days of the Week song. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. Then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Today's Friday. Today's the last day of the regular week before the weekend. I know it's probably hard to keep track of that when you're home all the time now, but tomorrow is the weekend. Let's see. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy out today? It is not raining right now, but it looks like it's going to, and it's cloudy. It's been a very rainy week. All right, and you know that our season is still spring. We are in the season of spring. All right, our first thing we're gonna do today is one of our mindful activities. Today's activity is called lamb toes. I thought that was funny. To do lamb toes, you need to be barefoot. So I'm gonna take off my shoes, take off my favorite giraffe socks, so that I will be barefoot. This is an activity where you're gonna practice really paying attention to your sense of touch. We're gonna use our feet, and we're gonna really pay attention to how our feet feel. So, we're gonna stand up, and we're gonna pretend like we have lamb toes. And we're gonna walk around our rooms silently. That means no talking. And as we're walking, we're gonna carefully prance with our little hooved lamb feet. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about how that felt. Okay? So no talking. Stand up. Okay, come back, little lambs. All right. So, what did it feel like on your feet when you were walking around? Maybe if you've been wearing socks and shoes for a while, your feet were really sensitive. My feet were very sensitive. When I walked on the floor, it was a little bit cold and smooth. When I walked on the carpet, it was a little bit rough. Did it make your feet feel happy? It did for me. Sometimes when we're feeling some frustrated feelings, or we're feeling like out of control, we can come back into control by paying attention to our senses, like our sense of touch. Sometimes when I'm feeling nervous, I will kind of rub my own arm or gently pinch my hand, just paying attention to how it feels to touch things. So one thing you can do is take your shoes off and walk around barefoot and maybe take some deep breaths. You can practice your lamb toes. All right, we're gonna count to 10 in Spanish and then find out our new country for the day. I hope you'll help me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. North America. So many countries, and we know so many names. Help me name them. Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. Here's our next country. This is a country that is still in Central America. Remember, these countries in between Mexico and South America are called Central America. So it's a small country. It shares a border with Nicaragua. It has a coast for the Pacific Ocean and a coast for the Caribbean Sea. This country is called Costa Rica. Costa Rica is the most visited country in Central America. It has a lot of tourism. Tourism is when people come from other places to visit. So where we live in Asheville, we have a lot of tourism too. People come to Asheville to visit. People like to go to Costa Rica because of the beautiful beaches, and you can go zip lining, and there's a lot of rainforests. And let's learn more by reading a book and watching a video. We're going to look through this book called Exploring Countries, Costa Rica by Jim Bartell. Here is a picture of the shape of Costa Rica. It's a small country in Central America. It borders Nicaragua and Panama. There's coasts from the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Costa Rica is a land of mountains, rivers, forests, and beautiful coasts. There are many rainforests and cloud forests. Costa Rica has many national parks and wildlife reserves. The most famous reserve is the Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve. This is a picture of that reserve. Costa Rica has many different habitats that support a wide range of wildlife. These monkeys are called mantled howlers. There's jaguars, giant anteaters, sea turtles. More than 4.5 million people live in Costa Rica. 9 out of every 10 Costa Ricans have ancestors from Spain. Some also have ancestors who are native to the land of Costa Rica. People with mixed backgrounds are called mestizos. Many Costa Ricans live in the countryside. They live in adobe houses or on farms or in towns. Here's a picture of some people selling food at a market and a picture of one of their cities. In Costa Rica, children must attend school until they are 16. Some schools, the children wear uniforms, and these girls are wearing their school uniforms. Looks like maybe they're coming home from school. Most Costa Ricans have service jobs. They work in schools, banks, and other places that serve people. They might run hotels or museums or national parks. People in the countryside might grow coffee, pineapples, bananas. Here's some people playing. Some pictures of some famous food from Costa Rica. The rice and beans is called gallo pinto. There's some fish called rondon. And these drinks are called
refrescos. They're fruit and sugar with milk or water in them. In Costa Rica, many holidays celebrate the country's history. Their Independence Day is September 15th. Costa Rica works hard to protect their country's natural environment. Ecotourism is a way for people to come visit Costa Rica and explore the beautiful nature. There's a picture of Costa Rica's flag and a picture of what their money looks like. The end. Video about Costa Rica wildlife. Wow, that was a lot of different types of animals that live in Costa Rica.
All right. Costa Rica seems like a wonderful place to visit. Maybe one day you can go. One thing Costa Rica is known for is the beautiful rainforests. So I thought it would be a fun activity if we listened to rainforest sounds and tried to pretend, use our imagination to pretend like we're there. If you want to close your eyes, sometimes that can help you imagine you're somewhere else. Or you can keep them open. I'm going to play some rainforest sounds. We're going to just listen for a little bit. Cool. What did you hear? I heard rain. I heard thunder. I heard sounds of many different types of birds, maybe some monkeys, maybe some frogs. Being in a rainforest would be really cool. You'd hear so many different animals. All right, we're gonna go through and practice our sign language. Today I'm just going to use my hands. A, B, K, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, did it. And today's letter is R. To make an you just cross your fingers. I had an a bouncing letter It was a rabbit, hopping really far. She rode in a rocket and raced with a rat. They shot by in 3 seconds flat. So rabbit, rocket, raced, and then to make rat, you do your fingers, and do like that on your nose. Okay, see if you can do it with me. I had an a bouncing letter It was a rabbit, hopping really far. She rode in a rocket and raced with a rat. They shot by in 3 seconds flat. All right. Do you remember how to say goodbye in Spanish? Adios.